And welcome back to a differently set episode. Welcome to.
Yes, we're going to BK after this.
We're going to BK. Stop.
What? Do you not want BK after Jim?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but we have coupons.
No, you're right. Here, take this actually.
Actually, are these from this year? Because God knows these movies aren't.
Hey! We're going to be talking about the movies that we missed since the Hurricane Maria. This video is brought to you by FEMA. We're going to be talking about all the movies that we missed.
And why we get fries and you don't.
There are movies he's seen, there are movies I've seen. There are movies that we, like a lot of these we haven't seen together for obvious reasons.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He ditched me.
I ditched him.
I wanted to watch Deadpool.
I'm sorry.
I hate you.
But there are a bunch of movies. But now that we're back on track. So we're gonna start it off with Get Out, which is the first movie in this Google list we brought up.
It sucked. Let's move on. Nah, it didn't. The TSA jokes were hilarious.
The TSA jokes were great, and that's the only good thing about the movie. No, I legitimately liked the movie.
It was good.
It was good. It was good. But I have problems with it.
Yeah, I remember.
My first problem with the movie is the fact that it's shot like a TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. Like, there's something about the framing, and that's probably because Peele directed it and he's more of a TV guy. There's something about the way it's formade.
Formade. I like this word. Formade.
That's the new word.
Formade.
Presented.
When you formade the scene.
When you formade the scene, it looks like a TV show. There's something about it that just maybe it's the colors. I don't have enough movie vocabulary to identify it, but I know it's a thing. Another thing that I had a problem with, but this is just me nitpicking, is that it wasn't a hypnosis movie. It was a brain transfer movie. And that kind of broke the realism for me.
Okay.
Like, I was really into the, oh shit, hypnosis is scary. And it's like, actually, we use hypnosis to steal your brain. So it's actually about the brain. And I was like, ugh. Like, it kind of, know?
Yeah.
But I'm just nitpicking. I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
No, I liked it. I do acknowledge I think I remember when we came out, people were like, when he kills the bitch, that he just kind of rolls with it, that there was no... because he's just a normal guy, and he just kind of suddenly is able to both fight and kill no problem. I remember somebody had mentioned that. I'm like, yeah, but it was the climax of the movie. Like, I wasn't paying attention to that stuff. I can kind of let that slide in the theater. As for that, yeah, your nitpick valid, yes. I got nothing more to add.
All right, next one.
No. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
You only get one word to describe the next 5 movies.
The next 5 movies?
Yeah.
Okay, skipping Lady Bird because I didn't watch Lady Bird.
I didn't watch Lady Bird either.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, one word. That's actually pretty fun.
All right.
Okay, so for Wonder Woman. So close. That's the word.
I was thinking to say. I was gonna say almost. I was gonna say almost.
It is.
I agree 100%. Almost.
It is honestly the best DC Universe movie, and that says so much about how bad the DC Universe. Save for Lego Batman. Lego Batman's really good.
Actually, I can't believe even in Spanish it was great.
Oh, even in Spanish it was great.
I remember we watched it in Spanish.
We did watch it in Spanish,
yes.
right? Fucking.
Pretty good.
Wonder Woman almost hit the mark.
You almost did it.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I really. Dunkirk.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Would watch again.
I felt suspense that I've never felt in a movie before in my life.
We'll never know if he really did kill that Englishman. The Frenchie.
Yeah, we never do know.
Because they kind of imply that he did, but at the same time, you will never know.
Yeah, I was more inclined to feel like we just found a dead guy and he put his clothes on. And
I feel like that's really believable.
Yeah.
But we'll never know.
But it's true, you never do know.
We will never know.
It's so cool.
And the way they mess with time is brilliant.
It's so brilliant. The number one complaint I saw of people coming in was like, oh, the timeline doesn't make any sense. But I'm like, the fact it does.
You just gotta pay attention.
You gotta pay attention. And the fact that it interjects in the middle so beautifully.
Yeah, like suddenly you notice, oh, that's the same boat. And that's the same plane.
Yes.
And suddenly it hits you, and I like that.
It does.
Robotech will be right back after these messages.
It's right here. It's okay, it's fine.
I left my phone's
no, it's fine.
ringer.
I should probably make sure mine isn't.
God, it's the closest 5 out of 5 we're probably gonna get on this list.
Honestly, I will tell you this. Like going to the time thing, I do want more.
I want more.
Christopher Nolan's a fucking god.
I don't care what it is if Christopher Nolan's behind it.
Honestly. But I think that whole time manipulation thing is like a new creative way of dealing with foreshadowing. because it's almost
Definitely.
like the things you were seeing that were already happening already, but you're like in the past following this guy.
Yeah.
Once they all meet, you're like, wait a minute, like it hasn't happened yet, but I think I know what's gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
gonna be bad, you know.
Yes.
Like that boat that was suddenly like, a few minutes ago was just a boat with people dying. Now is like a boat with the main character in it, and you care. That was really cool.
And that poor boy.
That poor fucking
That poor boy.
Oh, man. That
Like
poor
the
boy.
only thing I can say was bad or dumb was you lost Christopher. You broke the suspension of disbelief or belief. You broke it when that Spitfire with no engine glided and flew and climbed. And you lost. I'm sorry, man. I'd like to see you try that in real life. See if you survive. But apart from that, it was great.
That's also another thing. The air combat was phenomenal.
Believe
I've
it
never
or
seen a movie
some
like
people had actually kind of said it was like too mild. But remember, those were real planes. Those were real planes. They
It's
can't
very
just
practical.
they can't just put a 70-year-old Spitfire in a 200-kilometer dive and expect it to pull up the same way it did back in 1940. Yeah, 1940. You know.
And even if it could, I wouldn't do it. It's a movie. I don't want to get people killed, you know.
And still, even though they couldn't pull super fancy maneuvers in the planes, they showed you a lot of other minor details you probably never even thought about. Like, for example, the way the English pilot had to keep track of his fuel.
Yeah.
You never
That was
thought
really cool.
Yeah, it was. And it was very real, you know? You had to keep track of how much weight he had, how much flying he's done, you know, what altitude he has to be.
Yeah.
you know.
It was the most, and the soundtrack.
The soundtrack?
The little like just kept like increasing in pace when things were happening.
Oh my god, not
Fucked
just
me
that,
up.
all the sounds of everything shaking in the
my
cockpit, you know? Every little bolt kind of getting looser with every minute flying. It's
That
cool
movie
stuff.
is something else.
See, bring back practical
And with so little
effects.
dialogue too.
That is true, there's little dialogue.
It's really good.
It's great.
I just don't.
The point is,
Point
we
is,
get one word.
One word.
To start, at least. We were supposed to do one word for
Yeah,
all
we
these,
were,
but
we were.
we couldn't. You got
I can't do a word for Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Unfortunately,
It takes risks. That's what I think.
boring.
Okay.
And we already had this chat.
We already
but
had this chat.
I'm sorry, the middle was too much. It easily, even though he reminded me of some great things that do happen in the movie, they're easily overlooked because
That's fair.
I can't get out of the bottomless hole that is the middle of the movie.
That's fair.
And the plot holes with Admiral Holdo. I'm sorry,
That's fair.
it's. She's this badass and intelligent admiral, right? Everything we hear about her is like, oh, that's Holdo. She's the one that did this. She's the one that did that. She hates hotshots, but that's whatever, So we were giving those three pieces of crucial info. Admiral Holdo has plot holes because, and you can just get this info from the other clip. But even though we're giving those three important pieces of information about her character, she decides to just kind of ignore. She doesn't really act wise or intelligent, to be honest.
It's the fact that she holds information from.
The fact that that's one of them. The fact that she holds information from everybody, even though it's not even her plan. Because here's another thing that ruins it, because it's Leia's plan. That gives it even more weight than if it had come from her. So I feel that if she had told her, this is what Leia wants us to do, nothing would have happened. There would have been no drama on board the ship.
Right.
Sure, Poe would have probably complained regardless, but he wouldn't have gone as far as he did. He wouldn't have gone as far as he did. But no, she decides to withhold that crucial information for no reason whatsoever. And you can fix that easily with just write a line in the script where there might be a spy on the ship. I don't know, something like that easily fixes stuff like that. But they didn't take precautions. I don't know.
Yeah. I understand that.
Number two, it's the future. Ships have autopilot. And you could have made any, and you're on a ship filled with engineers that could have probably overwritten autopilot, whatever.
That's actually fair.
It's
I didn't think about
there
that
are
either.
a million ways you can.
The
write,
movie
you can write
acted
yourself.
like a movie. It tried to hold
tried to-
fake tension.
It tried to have, but then you think a little, and suddenly all the tension is gone. Don't get me wrong, that shot was amazing. Everybody was quiet in the theater. There's nothing wrong with the way the shot happened and the way it looked. The problem is the reasons why it happened.
What's that word? There's a word that they use when characters act like this. That they only do dumb things
When
to
they
advance the plot.
Fuck, you're right.
I'll look it up. I'll
I
put
don't
it
remember
somewhere
off the
here if
top
I
of my
find
head.
it. But I've heard that plot point like a lot. Like, not that plot point, that phrase.
Because think about it, this whole movie, or rather not this whole movie, but everything that happens
In the
on
ship.
the ship is directly related to Holdo not saying what the plan was.
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
And I can't think of any reason why you
wouldn't.
could argue. I off the top of my head, I can't figure out why she would do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you could say, well, panic and all that, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, that still doesn't hold up. At least not the way the movie's presented.
Right.
And yeah, but as for the whole movie, I'm sorry, but Finn and Rose's adventures are just boring. Even though they do set up some interesting things that have no payoff, like Evil BB-8. That's the one I remember the most vividly because I'm like, dude, there's an Imperial BB-8, you know, a counterpart, a foil, whatever you want to call it. There is a direct counterpart. There is a gold mine
I feel like that could have been
jokes.
Okay, gold mine of jokes.
There's a gold mine
Yes,
of. I'm
it
not
was
saying
just
it's
a little-
serious to the plot.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a gold mine of jokes here that can happen, and it is
Okay.
never addressed again.
I feel
Same with Finn's. With this woman, the
Phasma?
With Phasma.
the Phasma thing fucking broke my heart. Actually,
That is literally the equivalent of writing off a character.
Yeah, that really sucked. Especially after they did nothing with her in the last movie either, you know.
And then they do all this again.
And
There's
it
a
was
lot
cool.
of setups.
And it's not that she wasn't cool here, but it's like
Again,
you know,
they
she's
do the
already been
setup.
written off once.
Yeah, you can't keep doing setups and have no payoffs. Chekhov's gun is smoking very vividly in this movie. You know.
Yeah, I think my defense is with it. I'm not saying that it's like the best Star Wars, but I really appreciate a lot of the way the movie looked and how it was shot. It was like very pretty and it had really nice
It had
fights.
some big surprising moments.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
So like
wrong
that's
with
what's especially in comparison with Force Awakens. I feel like
Oh, we'll get to Force Awakens. Oh, wait, no,
we won't get to Force
we
Awakens.
won't get to Force Awakens.
I feel like the risks it takes were more fun, even if the failures it had were more detrimental.
Yeah, but the failures it had could have been easily avoided.
It totally
They
could
could
have
have.
easily avoided.
They
Yeah,
could have made
yeah.
this work.
They totally could have.
Which takes me once again to my dark corner where I have to yell, where are the writers, Disney? Where are the writers?
Where are the writers?
I'm not saying I can do better, I'm just saying as a viewer that thinks a little asterisk, right? That thinks a little. There are
agree.
easy things that could have been fixed.
I agree. Next
Yeah.
movie, one word. Baby Driver.
Damn it, I can't do one.
see?
I want my Subi.
Fucking, oh my god, Baby Driver was a masterpiece.
It won me over when they played 2 tracks that I thought no one else on this planet had listened to.
I came into that movie, you remember. I sat down, you were sitting to my right. He usually sits to my right. I don't know why, because
Not
I'm
last
fucking
time.
weird. Not last time. But I was sitting to my right, and I turned to him as the logos were coming in, and I'm like, I can't wait for this movie to suck.
Yeah,
Because I had zero I was like, this is just another Fast and the Furious garbage.
that?
I'm
the
the
evil one.
garbage. Like the moment
It started?
I immediately like I am so sorry.
Movie was great.
It was
The only bad thing about this movie,
the romance.
the romance, and I don't like the way the actor talks in this movie, or rather the
Is
way
it-
the character talks.
Is it? Well, how does he talk?
He's like, hey, very.
Oh, right. Ah!
My
It's a little.
name's Baby. Watch out. I'm hot
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But
okay.
this movie had a boss fight,
It had a
Come on.
boss fight.
and it had a great soundtrack.
Great soundtrack.
I would watch it again.
Editing. It was
Like
so
the things we complain about this movie are not enough to stop me from watching it again.
Totally. You already heard us talk about Logan. We missed all of these. Blade Runner. All the ones that we missed that were clearly missing movies we're not going to talk about. So y'all on your own in there. Blade Runner
It was super chill.
2049 was very chill. It was, I will admit,
It was a
it
calm
could be
customer.
a boring movie.
I can see why people
I
would
can
say
see,
it's boring.
yes.
Especially for a second viewing.
Totally. But it was
But
good. I'm glad I watched
It's
it.
a cool customer.
Very cool. Harrison Ford, however, I feel like he just cashed in.
It
And I'll tell you
happens.
why.
It happens.
Because, do you remember his costume? He wore a white shirt and pants. And I'm like, you're kidding me? It's like, they said, damn, we gotta bring in Decker, you know? And he's like,
Decker.
okay, but like, I don't really care about Blade Runner, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put on this shirt and these pants and you can't tell me otherwise. So they just said, okay, fucking I guess.
I mean, we-
And for how beautiful the movie was everywhere else, to see Harrison Ford with his fucking shirt and pants, it's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I know he can be a little cynical sometimes,
He can.
so I can't help but to think that he just didn't want to try, you know? But it was great. I liked it.
I like it too.
Way better than the first one.
I don't know about that. I don't remember the first one
Mm-hmm.
that well. So maybe I'll have to give it a second watch. Or a third watch.
What about this one right here? The Justice League, the most anticipated movie of 2017.
Thumbs. It's not a thumbs down, but it's not a thumbs up either.
I feel like me holding my nose bridge is how I feel about that movie.
I'll say what I said when I came out of the theater.
Uh-huh.
I wanted a movie about the gods fighting alongside men against the enemy.
Oh right, those
I'm
30
like-
seconds.
I'm like, where's that movie?
where's that movie?
That movie seems a million times more interesting. No offense to Justice League fans,
You know,
but
I watched a video by someone, I really don't know who he is, on YouTube, and he was
Are
talking
all of your
about
thoughts stolen?
all of my thoughts are stolen. He was talking about how the problem with the DC universe is that they try and solve everything by punching each other,
Yes.
and that is very noticeable in this movie. It's just
They
everything
do
is like
punch
a
everyone.
fight, and everything is and the things that they. The dialogue is so, and like things just happen, and like the range of
Yeah.
powers don't make a lot of sense. Like Aquaman is suddenly flying through the sky, surfing a guy. Like, I don't really understand. Like all their powers seem like they all have the same powers. Spider-Man.
But
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't watch.
You didn't watch Spider-Man: Homecoming?
No, I haven't watched a single one of the new Spider-Man movies, and I'm glad I didn't.
Homecoming was okay.
Looking back.
It was just totally. Homecoming was okay. It was predictable, but it was okay. It was like, did it wow me? No. You could probably have more fun with Spider-Man in Civil War. No, not in Civil War. You could probably have more fun with Spider-Man in Infinity War. But like Homecoming was just like,
Watch Infinity
okay,
War.
that's cool. The end. So I got nothing to say about that. It was good. It was good, but I liked the Vulture. If you watch that movie, you'll love the Vulture, which is the villain. He's
Say so.
fantastic. But Spidey it's just Spidey. He just does Spidey things. It's kind of whatever.
Alright, skip.
Then I watched Logan Lucky, and
No.
I'll talk about that really quick.
I didn't watch it.
It's okay. It's a heist movie, and they steal money, and Adam Driver's in it, and it's funny. It's okay. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's like a 7, I guess, or 6.
Oh boy, here we got another boring.
Fucking War for the Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes was good, and then it got great, and then it got too narcissistic. How do you feel? What's up?
I just want the scene from the trailers for the one that came before this one, where there's a tank and then the guy,
The fighting?
the commissioner.
No, there's no
I've
fighting.
been wanting
I know
that.
you've been wanting no
All right, we
fighting.
watched that movie, and you're like, I'm sure it'll come in the next movie.
And the one that's called War with my boy Caesar with a shotgun. This is the one.
Just
And the movie is marketed incorrectly.
there was a lot of. It was marketed incorrectly. It's not a. If it had been marketed the way it should have, I could say it was okay to good. But honestly,
just-
I went in expecting one thing because of the name. And
And then the trailers. I'm sorry, they had fucking Navy SEALs raiding shit.
Yeah.
And it was.
like you could say they had cool scenes, but
But it's just
it wasn't enough.
It was a snooze fest, man.
It was, yes.
And not in a good way.
No.
It was like the most. Oh man. I didn't feel like it changed me. It was just like. Whatever.
I just sat. I basically paid to sit down in an air conditioned room and eat a
Yeah.
hot dog.
For like 3 hours.
It was long, yes.
We
We didn't watch any of
I
that.
didn't watch any of these. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
That's killing.
Three billboards
Alright, 3 billboards is easily a you must watch 10 out of 10 experience.
Wow.
No arguments.
Well, there you go. There you have it. I couldn't agree more.
It doesn't happen often. Go watch it.
It'll fucking change
You
your
might
life.
you might get one good movie like that every year.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Lego Batman. The Lego Batman movie.
That's great.
Which is a great transition from 3 billboards. Fantastic. I love it.
I like great. I have a great Batman.
I think the
Lego Batman.
movies-
DC can learn a lot from Lego Batman.
DC can learn a lot from Lego Batman. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales was a garbage movie. It was so bad. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to say.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. By all means. Fucking drive it to the ground. I know you want to.
It was so bad, man. I drove. Well, I didn't drive, but my friends and I drove to one of those car theaters, and we thought it was gonna be great. Cause sure, the last couple of movies hadn't been as amazing as the first one, but who doesn't like watching Johnny Depp do pirate antics?
I agree.
But then we watched this,
Oh my fucking
and the visuals were garbage.
Oh my
The
god.
plot was predictable.
Pirates of the
painfully
Caribbean
predictable.
is like, it's as much of a trap as Transformers. We watch the fucking trailers and we always say this one.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And then they steal our money. They hold us at gunpoint.
Like Johnny Depp, I remember saying this when I watched him. Like Johnny Depp literally got called in, and he went there like he didn't look prepared for that role. He looked a little fat. He wasn't into it, And I'm like, damn, this is if we thought Harrison Ford phoning it in looked bad.
Diablo.
Watch Johnny Depp do it.
Literal.
Watching Johnny Depp
and
phone
it's a
it
shame
in.
because Salazar's story could be so interesting.
Salazar's story had all the potentials to be really interesting. But instead, I mean, by the end of the movie, I was rooting. Well, not by the end, from the very beginning. I was rooting. I never rooted for the pirates, which is not what you do in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad this movie was. It was painful. I hated it.
Fucking
God.
2018. We're done with 2017. Let's kick it off with Avengers: Infinity War. Do you have anything to say about it?
If they don't make any movies after that, this is a good ending.
Honestly, I don't usually agree with your cynicism, but
What?
I think
It's
that
great.
it's such a good movie that the fact that they're making another movie to fix it so well, because they can fix it, they have to fix it, they're the heroes, but they're gonna fix it so perfectly that it frustrates me. So I don't like to think about Infinity War as part one. I just like to think about it as this solo
end.
movie, you know?
Yes, the Marvel Cinematic Universe ends. At
Exactly. I really think that what they should be doing is making movies after like the aftermath of it.
That'd be great.
That'd be like, now's the time. Cash in all those movies and then fix
see-
it. You can fix it, but at least make these aftermath movies.
Yeah,
Like
I need
they'll
to
do.
see consequences.
Yeah.
American cinema never gives me the consequences, and that's why I never like
Yeah.
these movies.
But overall, I think Infinity War like captures what Marvel's been trying to do with every movie. Which sometimes are hit or miss because Marvel movies are good, but sometimes they're eh. But this one is like the Marvel movie, in my opinion.
I mean-
It blew me away.
I suppose that the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe was kind of a gamble, but
If it led to
this movie is pretty good.
it's pretty fucking
Like,
good.
watch it.
Oh yeah. I mean, they don't need to know that you're gonna
They've
watch.
already seen it
They
by now.
watch it twice already. Deadpool 2, which you didn't watch. I'm sorry. I love you.
Ditched me.
I ditched them.
The one time I never, in 10 years, I've never said, "Take me to see this movie." Fucking don't.
I'll watch it.
And,
Well, I'll
and
take
the
you. I'll
one
pay you a
time
ticket.
I say, "Hey guys, I'd like to watch Deadpool 2." Nobody.
Not either.
Nobody.
It was great.
Of course it was great.
It was better than the first one.
Of course it was.
I'm gonna move on for the sake of our
Don't
friendship.
fucking hate you. Hey,
Black Panther.
T'Challa,
Wakanda. It was so good. That was great.
Even though it had some cringy moments.
It had some fucking atrocious CGI. That's what it fucking had. What cringy moments do you mean?
I mean, what are those?
Fuck.
That one line
Killed
took
me.
this movie from this is amazing, great, to it was pretty good.
It was it shot me. That line shot me in the face.
That
Nothing
shot
against
me in
Shuri.
the
Shuri
foot.
was cool, but
Shuri was
that
alright.
line shot me in the face, in the foot. It shot me in the sandals. Those are my Crocs.
Still though, you should probably watch it.
They probably have. If you haven't, kill yourself. Like,
If you haven't, I don't know why you watched Infinity War if you haven't.
honestly, Incredibles 2 is pretty incredible.
Shut up, man. It was great. Predictable.
It was predictable, but great. My problem with that movie is that it was so good that I have nothing to say about it. Like, just watch it. Udall, I don't know how you felt, but Udall was telling me.
Udall needed a Snickers last
Udall needed
night.
a Snicker. So Udall was telling me that he was really annoyed by the fact that Mr. Incredible, Bob, my boy Bob, was being really jealous at Helen's success, and it was getting annoying. And I'm like, I agree, but I'm glad that it wasn't a plot point and that the movie didn't revolve around their jealousy.
I was actually very afraid of that.
Same.
But I'm glad Bob or the writers could put that behind them.
Yeah, and it's not that. It's that the reason why Bob.
It would have been really easy to make a movie about
Yeah.
that, and I almost thought it was. And I was starting to like get that feeling like, I might not like this, but then
it was just a B plot about Bob's narcissism, which is present in the first one too. It was just like this, like, you know, Bob has
again.
this,
It was good taste.
it was in good taste.
When you do things in good taste.
And I think it's cool
They hit
that the writers gave Bob such a bad quality. It's a perceivably bad quality.
Yeah, he's not the paragon of virtue.
No, he's not.
In fact, his power is he's a messy hero.
Yeah.
You know?
So it was really cool to see him like not only lose his shit in a funny way, but like lose his shit.
It was really funny.
It was hilarious.
The movie was.
It was hilarious. But like it was him losing his shit because he's coming into realizations that you're kind of an asshole sometimes, you know?
Yeah, you're kind of
and
a
he
shitty
works
hero
with
too,
it and it moves on. And that was great, you know? It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of these because they're not out
Wait, you
yet.
skipped one.
Which? Jurassic Park, Hereditary? This one isn't out. This one we haven't watched. Ocean's 8 we haven't watched. I really want to watch Ocean's 8.
If you say so.
Ant-Man
I
and the
want to
Wasp.
watch that so much.
Ant-Man?
Yes.
Really?
Because I really wanted to see Wasp in the other one.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because I don't know,
Yeah.
the costume for Wasp is so cool.
I can't wait to.
At least I
shoot.
thought it was cool when I watched
I'll
the first
ditch you on
Ant-Man.
that one. It's gonna be fantastic. Ready Player One. I didn't watch it. Go ahead.
So, it seems to me that people are kind of split on this movie. Because when I talked about it at university, a lot of people were like, no, it was great. It was they really liked it. They really liked it. I'm like, but it was really bad.
You were like that.
No, I was like, yeah. but it was really bad though. And they're like, but why? I'm like, well, this, and that, you know, it's pretty bad. When we finished the movie, Yudo was like, so Gabriel, did you like this movie? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It was pretty bad. It's not entertaining. It's maybe because okay. So when you're gonna have a movie with a lot of trademarked characters and things, it'd be pretty good to have a solid plot first.
That sounds like the most important thing in a movie.
You know, like look at Wreck-It Ralph.
No.
The first one, not the
No. No, you're gonna start acting. I hate Wreck-It Ralph for the same reason that I didn't watch Ready Player One. Wreck-It Ralph's plot is it's Sonic. Look, it's the exclamation point for Metal Gear Solid.
That's not what happens.
There's no plot in Wreck-It Ralph.
No,
I'm
there
gonna
is.
wreck it. I'm gonna wreck the plot. That's what he says in the movie, and I quote, "I'm gonna wreck the plot."
You
And
haven't
then,
watched Wreck-It Ralph,
and then
have you?
Bob is the other
Have
guy,
you
the
watched Wreck-It
builder.
Ralph?
I have, and it's garbage. I don't like it.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not. It's not gonna be as bad as the sequel,
Yeah, okay.
and it's not gonna be as bad as Ready Player
atrocious.
One.
Wreck-It Ralph isn't atrocious. I'm doing it a little bit for the meme. I do feel like the second one
hates
is
the things
gonna
I
be-
love.
I hate everything
Minions.
Kono has ever loved.
Minions.
Why do you like? Please explain to the audience.
I don't know. I can turn my brain off sometimes, you know.
Which is impressive.
That's my guilty. That's why it's my guilty pleasure. I watch Despicable Me because I like turning my brain off sometimes. I just like hearing white noise. Wait, Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim isn't out.
Why is it on this list?
Because the movies that are coming out in 2018.
Therefore, we watched
I
it.
want to watch Tag
Why?
because
Oh, never mind.
Hannibal Buress is in it, and that's all you need.
Burris.
And he's like, and he's not a Buress, and he's not a
Buress.
little bit in the movie. Like he's a lot of bit in the movie.
I like Hannibal Buress.
You want to watch the trailer?
No,
watch
go
the
back,
trailer.
go back. No, we have to finish this.
We're done.
No, we're not. We're not. Go back. Go back. Go. Keep going.
Maze
Keep
Runner,
going.
Skyscraper, Christopher
going.
Robin,
Keep
Bohemian
going.
Rhapsody,
Well, I
Death
mean-
Wish,
What if this one we have seen?
First Man, Den of Thieves, Mamma Mia, Sicario isn't out yet. I really want to watch Sicario.
Fucking
50 Shades Freed. Did you watch 50 Shades Freed?
You say I did watch the first one, but I'm not watching the second one.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that,
It's
honestly.
boring, Jay.
Blockers, Crazy Rich
Cock
Asians,
blockers.
First Man.
No, go right. No, you have to go right.
There's nothing left.
Yes, there is. You're missing one more.
The Strangers,
No, keep going.
Pray at Night.
Keep going.
This one? Is this the one you want to talk about?
No.
Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet?